Hi everyone, so today I have a really exciting beauty hack that I'm going to try out. It is something that I have seen done on Instagram by a few makeup artists, little tutorials on it, and I've been quite skeptical about whether this actual technique works or not. This product is something that is not intended as a primer at all, but people are starting to use it as a primer. Now, I don't know if this is like a newly discovered thing or if this has been used as a primer for a long time, but it's new to me, so I'm gonna say it's a new technique. And the product is Philips Milk of Magnesia, which is a laxative, and that is used as a makeup primer. So basically, the active ingredient in this product is magnesium hydroxide, and that is meant to be the element in this that makes your makeup stay matte, which also doubles as a laxative to relax your stomach, and I think it was like add hydration to your intestines, something like that. I'll read the actual description on it right now. I was reading it a couple of nights ago and I found it really interesting. So I'll first start off by showing you that I bought this product off iHerb and it was $750. $7.50 Australian, which is about $5 US. And the description that I found for Milk of Magnesia is that magnesium hydroxide reduces stomach acid and increases water in the intestines, which may induce defecation. I'm not a doctor, I don't know what the fuck that is, but magnesium hydroxide is used as a laxative to relieve occasional constipation, as an antacid to relieve indigestion, sour stomach, and heartburn. So that is what Milk of Magnesia does for its intended purpose. Now, as a primer, it is used to control oily skin and you apply it as a thin coat of a face mask, and it is a mattifier, and yeah, that's pretty much what I found. So I've seen a video on Instagram where a girl applies it all over her face as a mask, and then she uses a blow dryer to make it dry, and then she has this like white matte sort of mask over her face, and then she applies the makeup straight onto it. So that is what I'm going to do today. Now, just a little heads up, I am not a matte makeup girl. I really love my beauty oils and my moisturizers before my makeup. So I have applied that on my face so that it's not too matte and texturized, because I have very dry skin. And for me to use a very strong mattifying product without any moisturizer will just make my skin look terrible. So I added a bit of moisturizer, and I'm going to see how this combats that and how it works with my makeup. So I'm going to pour a bit into this little lid that came on the cap. It doesn't really smell like anything at all. It's really weird, but you are meant to drink it, so I guess it's not going to smell like poison or anything. So I'm just going to clip my fringe up so I don't get milk in my hair. Okay, so I'm just going to use this little Sigma brush to apply it all over my face. And I think I'm just going to apply it all over. My eyes are like so sensitive at the moment because I was playing with my Stila Magnificent whatever it's called, medals this morning, and I was just testing out to see like how you could do a cut crease with them, and they're really pretty, but there's glitter all over my face now. So if you see specks of glitter, that's why. So I've got some on the brush. It's actually quite thick. Now I'm just going to apply that. Oh my god, it feels so cold. All over my face and see what happens. I'm not sure if you're meant to like apply it in the places that are like your problematic oily areas, which I don't really tend to have unless I'm using the wrong product. But I'm just going to apply it all over, because why would I do this and just apply like a tiny bit? That's not fun at all. Okay, I look crazy right now, so I think that means it's time to dry it. So I'm going to make sure that this is not on hot because I don't want to burn my lashes off. So So this is what we're left with all over our face, and I'm not going to freak out because this is exactly what I've seen in tutorials. But from what I see in tutorials, this should all disappear underneath the makeup and you're left with a matte, flawless base. So I am going to apply my NARS Sheer Glow, which is one of my favorite foundations, on top of all of this and see what we're left with. So instantly, like when I'm applying the foundation on my face, it feels so like matte and dry. So I'm hoping that I still get a bit of radiance under my foundation because I don't like completely matte. But like I said, for those girls out there who are really oily and are looking for some groundbreaking product instead of a $90 face primer to make their makeup matte, I'm really hoping that this is for you. Okay, so I'm just using my sponge to blend that all in, and we're going to see what happens. Okay, so instantly I can see that it has added an immense amount of coverage to my makeup, and you can see that that milk has completely disappeared. Okay, so I've applied foundation over top half of my face, and that white sort of like matte texture has completely gone, and there is like a little bit of texture underneath my skin. Like, I wouldn't say that applying this underneath makes your skin completely flawless, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face, and you'll see like as the foundation goes on top it completely disappears, but you'll notice as I blend it, like it goes straight on top and it completely deactivates that like white matte color, and it is still matte. So I'm just going to finish off the rest of my face and see what we're left with. So I'm just going over with my sponge over any bits that are like glunky, because I'm finding that like around the edges the primer or whatever it is has like glugged up and created a line. So I'm just blending all of that out so I can do the rest of my face now, and hopefully it'll look completely flawless. So as you can obviously tell, I finished my makeup off camera, and there were a few things I noticed about using this product that happened which don't usually happen with my normal makeup procedure. Now, just a little disclaimer, I'm saying this from my point of view. With my skin type, I have very normal to dry skin, more on the dry side. So for me, I knew this product wasn't going to be the best option ever. But the things that I found was that under like my eyebrows, the sides of my nose, like the corners of my eyes, and around my mouth, and not so much on the sides but more those areas that are gathered together and sort of like clumped underneath. So underneath my makeup I have a lot of texture around those areas that I don't usually have. I also found that products weren't sticking and blending as well as they usually do with my normal products. So when I applied the cream contour, it was a lot harder to blend, and especially when I applied the powder under my eyes that I usually do, it kind of stuck and made my under eyes a lot more patchy than usual. So I had to use a lot more Fix Plus than what I usually do to like melt my makeup together and add hydration, yet still after it settled, like, I mean, my highlight is popping, but I just found that this product is everything it says it is. But for someone with my skin type, this should not be used the way that I used it. So the way I use this is definitely not how someone with my skin type should be using it. I'd say maybe if I did want to use it, applying it to like my forehead and these areas would be the best way, because now my face feels like cement and I honestly feel like I can't even move that, but that's partly because this product isn't really suitable for my skin type. So overall, I found I had to put in more work to get my skin back to the hydrated sort of radiant look that I like. But I'm telling you, if you have oily skin, and I'm talking not just a little bit oily, like problematic, severely oily, where everything you do doesn't work, I really highly recommend trying this out. For $5, you cannot go wrong just to try it out, because I honestly think for what it's done to me, it's obviously not good to me, but for somebody else, people spend so much money to combat these issues. I feel like this has done everything that I assumed that it would. It's made my makeup very, very matte. I wouldn't exactly say flawless. I would say that it's added like a barrier, so it's like the makeup hasn't gone on your skin. This has gone on your skin and the makeup's gone on top of that. So for people who don't want their natural oils to come through, I really think you should give this a go. But nonetheless, it's not the worst scenario that I expected. It's certainly not the best. Guys, if you've tried this before or if you've seen this and you want to try it, please comment down below and let me know what you think, because I want to hear your reviews about it. I would love to know if the same thing that happened to me happened to you, or if this is your new holy grail primer. So I'm going to leave this makeup on for the rest of the day. It is now 3 p.m. and I'm going to check back in at around 6:30, so it's got a couple of hours of wear. I've got a few things to do today, so I'm going to leave this on my face and I'm going to check back in with you later and let you know what I think, how my makeup lasted on top of it, if it really did stay matte all day, and if anything changed on my base between now and then. So guys, it's been about 3 hours since I've done my makeup. I just stripped my lashes off because I just filmed my ending for this video, and then I went to put it in my computer and it wasn't there and it never filmed. So now I have no eyelashes on and I look super weird, but let's just ignore that. So basically what I found with this product is that it sort of like stayed the same all day. Like it didn't get oily, obviously, because it's not meant to, and it didn't get even more dry than what it was. But I'll just zoom you in and show you what happened. So this was like here from the beginning, and it just gave me this little like line under my eyebrows. And if you look on this side of my nose, it's like really dry, and same, not as bad on this side, it happened more on this side. But under my eyes, you guys, like, can you see how dry that is? Like how white and patchy that is? I usually use moisturizer and eye cream and so many products to avoid that, but this product just sucked up all the hydration out of my under eye and left me with this. So if you are going to use this product, definitely don't use it anywhere near your under eye, because it has left me with this really dry sort of patch. And even applying so much like Fix Plus and setting spray, it still didn't allow that area to get hydrated. So from afar, you definitely wouldn't be able to tell. Like I was Snapchatting and taking photos for Instagram all day and you couldn't tell. But when you see me in person and when you look up close, like this is not what you want to have. So for me, I probably would not use this product again, and if I did, I would use it really differently. But I will definitely keep this because I think it'll come in handy for when I'm doing other people's makeup, and if I'm doing someone's makeup that has oily skin, I think this will be really good to try out on them. But I really enjoyed filming this video for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and make sure to comment down below if you have any other really weird beauty hack suggestions, or even just let me know any weird things that you've tried that have worked out, or things that you've seen and you're too scared to try, because I would definitely be happy to take one for the team. So guys, if you enjoyed this beauty hack and found it interesting, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because you definitely don't want to miss any videos like laxative on your face.